Oh man, 2020. What a turkey of a year.
It was heartbreaking having to erase years and years of planning and goals and dreams, and for ages I then just had this huge question mark over my shoulder, literally, because I drew a question mark on my board of what I was going to do next. I've honestly never spent so much time indoors as I did in 2020. A lot of the time reading about how I can fall back in love with running again, but mostly doing stupid Zoom calls.
Mate, I'm not wearing any either.
I'm fast approaching 40 and I always said I wanted to get good at running. And I started looking back at my running-based achievements, and they were years old now. I mean, I'm active. I chop wood around the house and I've been digging this huge hole in the garden, which my wife hates. But I'm not fit, and I want to get fit. I want to get fit and I want to love running. So I came up with this idea. What if I started smaller? Like, what if on the 1st of January, I ran 1 kilometer? And then what if on the 2nd of January, I ran 2 kilometers? If I eventually did that, I would end January with a 31 kilometer run. If I add that all together, it comes to 496 kilometers. That's exciting. When I thought of that idea, I knew I just had to do it. So here I am now, just about to attempt the 496 challenge.
Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. So my wife and I stayed up until 11:45 last night. And then I was like, do you want to just go to bed? She was like, yeah. So we went to bed. So close. So close. Big day for me. Got to run 1 kilometer. Just need to get some tea in me. Sort me out. Even though it's decaf. I'm actually quite nervous about today. I'm kind of nervous I'm going to get injured. 500k in a month is a long, long way. Isn't it, Monty?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But mainly, I'm just worried that it doesn't do what I'm hoping it's going to do. You know, I'm putting a lot of pressure on this run to make me fall in love with running again. And I'm hoping that by the end I'm going to love running. You want hydration? Yeah, hydration's very good.
Yeah.
Should we go and get some hydration? Okay. There we go. See you later, Monty! Bye! Too busy drinking. Hydration is important. On this first day, I wanted to test how unfit I really was. So I went to my local hill to do some hill sprints. I am not as fit as I thought I was. Feels like I've put on 5 kgs over Christmas. Whew. This is going to be a long month if I was that unfit. I'm very aware that if this is just a running challenge, I'm going to fall out of love with it pretty quickly. So I came up with another idea. Why don't I add an adventure to every single run? Try something new, run somewhere different, do something that I've never done before. That might actually make me follow through with this whole challenge. So that's what I'm going to do. There's so much amazing history around where we live, but we just don't know about it. We don't make the effort. Can you just imagine everyone working here 70 years ago and the nervousness and trepidation you had coming to work every single day? The best thing about this World War II site now is that instead of knocking it down, they've converted it into a nature reserve. All the old buildings are perfect for bats to breed, and in the summer there's wildflower meadows. You can find grass snakes here and tons of different types of birds. It's such a brilliant balance of history and wildlife. I bring my son here all the time, he absolutely loves it. In some Chinese culture, they believe that running backwards actually makes you younger because it kind of reverses your life. Well, I thought, I've got to give that a go. And then on day 4, I ran every street in my village. Don't worry, I can't pronounce it either. 5Ks of litter picking today. Got my rucksack. Well, it's actually my wife's rucksack. Not putting rubbish in my rucksack. My bag's starting to get quite full now. I've only done 2K. This is what I found just running 2K. But then some of the beers, they're over the hedges. Don't know what's going through people's minds. You know, just driving along and... Makes no sense. That though, I'm gonna keep that. That's gotta be useful for something. Oh, my wife's bag's filthy. She's just about to open the dishwasher.
Sean, is that what you picked up today? I said you thought, oh, Sean, are you filming?
I think I found a use for it though. Oh. That's a result. That's going to be useful for the last week of this challenge for sure. Today is 6Ks running up a hill, and of course it started snowing. Might get an ice beard like those proper adventurers. 6K run. Today feels like the first day where this has become a proper running challenge. I felt so hardcore coming up here, you know, as if I'm all by myself. And then actually there's just loads of cows. First run of week 2, and there's proper snow. I'm really starting to enjoy running now, because before it was just all about fitness, 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 pushing big miles, you know, all the ego stuff. Whoa. Making trails is always nice to be the first person to put the footprints in the snow. Looks like I'm a bit dehydrated. I normally don't carry any food or water all the way up to about 15-16K. I just fill up beforehand. But maybe I didn't do it well today. Oh, some holly with berries. Oh, you know how long we looked for holly with berries for the house? They've been here all along. I must remember this for next year. Okay, right. Anyway. I'm dehydrated. I think that was the point. Not firing on all cylinders today because yesterday was Friday, and on Friday we drink wine. Ooh. Today's 9K is gonna be a struggle. I've always wondered how hard it would be to run a route that makes a picture, and today I was going to find out. So I've just got back from my drawing a picture run. Let's see what I've got. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty impressed with that. Check at that. Can't believe I didn't give him a balls. It's just gone 1 a.m. and I can't sleep, so I'm gonna go and do my 11K now in the dark. Actually, I'm quite excited about it. means I'm going to get out of the way early. I've got a busy day tomorrow, it's Monday. So this is going to be interesting. A 1 a.m. 11k run.
It's now 2:45. I'm halfway in. There's owls calling. It's great. I love it. I don't know. It's just doing something a bit different. Just always makes things exciting. It's so airy. I always feel really creative when I run, but I never do anything about it, you know? I always sort of get home and then I'm usually so knackered I've forgotten everything I thought of during the run. So today I'm going to do a thing called run and write. I've got my little notepad here. So I'm going to take this, run 6k, and see if I can write something creative, probably a poem, and then run back. I run up hills to make me warm. I run in the dark before the dawn. I run to feel like a mountain goat. I run after eating to get rid of the bloat. I run through forests to hear the birds. I run through cow fields avoiding the turds. I run when it's cold to make me stronger. I run all day until I can no longer. I run when I've had too much beer. I run without wanting praise nor cheer. I run the splits, oh I love the math. And in the end, I run a bath. I look ridiculous. Got to run 15k in this, Monty. This is quite difficult to run in. Can't see the floor. My wife and I used to walk through this amazing forest down by the river, and then a couple of years ago they actually cut it all down. But to be honest, that's been a good thing because it was full of these horrible exotics. They're hoping that by cutting down the exotics it's going to allow all the native, natural, beautiful British trees to grow back again. So today I'm going to go and give it a bit of a helping hand. It's quite a big responsibility planting an oak tree, because you have these grand visions of sitting underneath it and writing novels and playing with your grandkids in 40 years' time. Meanwhile, it's probably just going to get eaten by a bloomin' deer or something. Where do I plant the tree? This is a very big decision. This tree's going to be here for a long time, a lot longer than I'll be around. It's got to be somewhere where the deer can't eat it, or the rabbits, or whoever else eats oak trees. Oh, the pressure! I think I found my spot. Getting pretty miserable now. I seem to have a little bit of a dodgy right knee, which I always have. I was hoping I'd avoid it, starting small. Mileage is getting tough. Kind of cold and wet. I've just finished my 18k run today, and I'm not going to lie, I struggled. That was really hard to get through that. I just feel like I'm just not fit enough. The mileage is growing quicker than I'm getting fitter, and I'm right at the bottom of that motivation graph. Basically, this is how it works. So you've got a graph here, like that. You've got motivation, and you've got time and or skill, or in this case for me, fitness. At the beginning my motivation's really high, even though I'm not that fit and I'm not that skillful. But as time goes down, your motivation soon drops. On the skill level, at the beginning you're not that skillful, but you're getting better and better, and I'm getting fitter and fitter over time. I am now here. But what happens is, as soon as your skill gets better, you land up following that line up again. So this lands up being your motivation. It's almost like a U shape. And that's the bit where people always give up. People always give up at the bottom. That is where I am now. This last week I found really difficult. My knees were hurting, my ankles, my hips. I just really couldn't get the motivation to get out of bed each day. No matter what I did, I just found trying to do the mileage a real struggle. And I was really starting to worry that I'd bitten off too much and this challenge was way too big. But then I don't know what happened. I woke up today and I now feel amazing. I've been eating a bit more and I've been stretching more, and I've been using that roller I found when I did my litter picking, and it's great. I have a massive spring in my step today.
Well, I've been running on empty, staring at the sun. I can tell it's magic what you have done.
Halfway, and 248 kilometers in the last 22 days. But I'm going to celebrate. Bought a beer. What? 5.2% this one. Anyway. Oh, ooh. Oh, that's the best beer I've had all day. I feel good. Honestly, I've just got my mojo back in the last couple of days. I'm really pumped for the rest of this challenge now. I'm actually looking forward to the mileage ramping up. All right, I'm gonna run and drink, I think. Today's challenge is real tough. I've decided to try and run laps of my local football pitch. 23 kilometers round and round a football pitch. I am so bored. I've decided to turn around and do laps in the opposite direction now, just for a change of scenery. This is my chance to be a real adventurer. Come on, Slow. Well, I'm nearly done. By the time I get home, I would have done the 23k. That was not fun. If I can get through today, then I can get through any day. Oh, 23k today, ending off with a nice bath. Oh. Do you like my undies? I wore these on my wedding night to my wife's horror. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Ice baths are meant to push out all the lactic acid, but I run so slowly I probably don't have any. How long do I have to stay in for? Oh, I actually can't feel anything. Oh, can't feel my It's magical. Wow. I still feel great. This is what running is meant to be like.
made me more productive because I know I've got to be out for about 4 hours a day, so I'm actually a lot more regimented on when I do other stuff. And I'm finding I still have loads of time in the day. And yesterday, I even built an igloo. I slept in that last night. It was fantastic. Good morning. It's day 27 kilometers. But I'm going to do laps. I feel like doing a bit of a flat day today, a bit of a recovery day.
For the last week, I've not actually been doing much else other than just running. You know? I've not been planting trees or running up hills for the sake of it. Because to be honest, I'm just enjoying running. That's it. I kind of don't feel like I need to do any of the other things to entice me to go out running. I kind of don't want this challenge to end. Maybe I should just carry on. 1st of February, I'll do 32k. I wonder how far I'd get before I completely kill myself.
It's the last day. 31 kilometers. I feel good. I've got 2 Snickers bars today. I'm actually quite sad this challenge is coming to an end.
The whole point of this challenge was to make me fall back in love with running. For too long I've used running as purely a means to get fit, nothing else, which took all the fun out of it. I'd forgotten the most important reason why I wanted to go for a run in the first place: to have an adventure. That's what running means to me. It's purely a vessel for me to go off and have an adventure. And yes, on the plus side, you'll end up getting fit and healthy too anyway. So after 496 kilometers, have I fallen back in love with running? Absolutely. And I can't wait to see where my little running legs take me next.
Yeah!